Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. You know, one of my favorite things to do is have musical guests on. And I have not heard this musical guest, but I already love their spirit. This is the Morrisania Band Project, and they're going to perform a song for us, and we're going to learn all about Soul Explosion 22, what 2022, what that means. And I just love their setup and their energy, and we've been going back and forth a little bit before we went live. So welcome to the show, y'all. How you doing?
Hey, Ted.
All right, so the audience loves origin stories. So tell us a little bit about each of you. We've got two people in the camera, and then we've got some lifesaver that's off to the side there. Oh, there he is. Kevin, I think is his name. Give us a little 411 on you guys.
Okay, I think I should start because I'm the cutest in here.
You should start.
Okay, I am Elissa Carmona, and I was born in the Bronx, raised in Staten Island, back to the Bronx, in the neighborhood of Morrisania, hence the name. I've been singing since I was, I say about 4 or 5, and I'm no longer 4 or 5, so that's how long I've been singing. And that's what I do. I'm the band leader, and I'm bossy, they say, but sometimes not bossy enough. But I do lead and background vocals.
Well, I love the spirit that you have. I love it. All right, and who's behind you?
My name is Wasi Moody. Can you hear me?
Yell at me.
I'm coming through. Yell at you.
Yell at him, Wasi.
Yes, my name is Wasi Moody, and I've been playing drums in the New York City area like forever, if you know how long forever is. And just loving every minute of it, just trying to play with everybody and as many people as I could possibly play with and learn everything I could possibly learn. But now I'm here with the Morrisania Band Project, which is like a great love of mine. We're just having so much fun. I couldn't even tell you how much fun we're having, and we want to have so much more fun.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need.
Wait, that sounds very overwhelming. Look.
No, I love it. Oh my God, your vocals just came up.
All right.
So, there we go. All right, so tell me about the name of the band.
Oh wait, well we have 2 more people. Can you?
Oh, we have 2 more. Keep them coming. Bring them on.
Okay, Kevin doesn't want to be seen, but show your hand, Kevin. Kevin is on keyboard. And I just want to say generally, if anybody's, Kevin plays with a lot of bands throughout New York City. I think we are his primary. So if you see Kevin or his hand, if you see that hand playing with anybody else, you push him off the stage. And then to my left, I have on bass, you know, the bass is the foundation right there. And this is an original member who he's adjusting himself so he could be seen. This is,
well, can you hear me?
This is Greg Daffin.
Hi, Greg.
How's everybody? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Daffin. I've been playing for forever and a day. I don't want to take Wazi's words from, but I've been a little longer, yeah. And this band is my pet project. You know, and I'm having a lot of fun, and soon to be a retiree if God bless me to see it. And I look forward to spending more time doing what I really love and enjoy.
Fantastic.
And
all right, so we got 4 of you and 1 female lead.
Yes.
Absolutely. Gotta follow
all right, so tell me if I talk over you, it's because I can't hear. So just bear with me. Tell me about the name of the band, because we have already 5 or 6 questions. People want to know where that came from.
Okay, Morrisania is a neighborhood in the South Bronx. I'll tell you a secret. I'm going to whisper it because I don't want anybody else to know. But I hear it's where hip-hop started. But in this neighborhood, it's a very musical neighborhood. We got our start in doo-wop. Latin jazz was over here. Louis Armstrong, back in his day, long ago, he used to thump through this neighborhood. And it's the South Bronx, over near Yankee Stadium. I'm not far from, I'm a spitting distance from Yankee Stadium, if anybody knows about the Yankees. And so, yes, I am a Yankees fan. But that's where the name Morrisania Band Project, I wanted to give homage to a place that many people have forgotten we have a very deep musical background. Like I said, from Latin jazz to doo-wop to funk and soul, and of course, hip-hop music.
And so, how did you? I'm always fascinated by how a band comes together. So, did y'all know each other from childhood? Did you meet each other later on in life? How did the band itself come together?
Well, I got another story on that. In 2016, I was sitting around doing nothing. I have a disability, like you can't see it, and so music literally saved me. And I was writing grants for an agency that is in my community, and they work with children. And we got the chance to perform at Carnegie Hall. Then that project ended, and I went back to sitting on the couch doing nothing at all. And I got the bright idea to write some more grants, and I did through Bronx Council on the Arts, and they funded me to start Morrisania Band Project. And they have been commissioning us since 2016 to do an annual summer concert series in parks and green spaces for free all throughout the city, but primarily the Bronx. So shout out to Bronx Council on the Arts, and to any artist that's listening, trust your arts council. They are there for you.
That's awesome. I have had so many bands and groups and singers on. I have never heard that way that a band came together. I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, tell me about Soul Explosion 2022.
Well, what we try to do is we don't bring you a show. We try to bring you an experience. And see, I'm a believer in God. I don't push my faith on anybody, but there are times that we are performing, and I feel like the same way you feel if you're in a deep, like a church service, like one of those revival tents. And so we do explosions, we do revival. Coming up in the summer, we're going to have a soul festival. And so the explosion was about, bam, there you have it. You never know what you're going to hear. We put our spin on funk, on rock, on pop, and didn't we even cover reggae a couple of times? And we had it. We do our thing.
Again, I have to go back to your spirit. I just feel like, and for the audience knows I don't really do any pre-interviews, but you guys have just such this great energy. It's positive. I want to listen to what you're saying, which is why I'm listening even more intently than normal. And I just love it. So kudos to you guys. You can tell that you have a passion and you're sharing it with the world. I absolutely love it. All right, tell me about your musical process. Do you all write music, or do you cover, or do you do a combination of both?
I would say we do a combination, but what you mostly get from us has been covers, because you all keep calling for them. Like, people like our particular spin on some soul and funk classics that they hear. But we do have some of our original music, and we actually hope to release some of it this year, so that you won't all think that we just been funning with y'all all of these years. Like, we are real musicians too. But for the most part, covers have been our bread and butter.
Fantastic. All right, so you're going to perform. We're going to try one song.
Okay.
You're going to perform one song. I'm going to take myself off. I can still see you and hear you. But give us a little history on what you're performing and why this song. Why did you choose the first song?
Okay, well, we do a couple of tributes, and this tribute is coming from our Queens and Divas tribute, and it's in honor of Women's History Month. What I like to do is take some of my favorite leading soul, funk, and rock artists and put my spin on what they do. And so I'm gonna not tell you, it's a secret on who it is we're tributing now. But if you grew up in the 80s, or you know anybody that grew up in the 80s, you should know who this is. And
I love
to
it.
the people that are listening through on Facebook, I'm gonna give you a hint. Strong J. Greg, you wanna hit it? So incidentally, I can't dance, but I'm gonna do a two-step in my chair. And like I always do, I come in when I'm ready. Driving down the city street, waiting to get down. Say, won't you hit your big machine somewhere in this town? Well, in the parking lot garage, you'll find a proper place to follow all the written rules. You'll fit into this place. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long like limousine. Pull up to my bumper, baby, drive it in between. To the bridge, pull up to it. Don't drive to it. Just back it up twice. Now that fits nice. More chair two-stepping. Operate around the clock. Why don't you come in? I got lots of space for everyone. Come on in, my friend. The lines are short, I'll pick you up, so won't you please come on? Shiny, sleek machine, believe I got to blow you on. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. Pull up to my bumper, baby, drive it in between. To the bridge, to the bridge, to the bridge. Pull up to it. Don't drive to it. Just back it up twice. Now that fits nice. So this is just where I talk mess, because I ain't got no more. But y'all can check out my band. Woo!
Woo!
Oh my God.
Let me tell
That made
you,
me work.
the minute that you started singing, the sound came up.
Oh. You see,
I could hear every word of that.
Power.
Beautiful.
Look.
That was beautiful. First of all, I take myself off just in case you're bad. Because there's nothing worse than having somebody perform and my face will tell the story. So you guys were awesome.
Thank you.
And also, nobody wants to see me, an old 50-plus-year-old man moving around like this. But I can tell you, that's what I was doing in the background. I loved it. Tell me the name of the song, because I don't recognize that song. I'm an 80s kid.
You don't recognize Grace
No,
Jones?
I'm old.
How could you do that to Grace Jones? And
Grace Jones.
Grace
She's
Jones,
amazing.
that's the diva right there.
She's amazing.
Grace, if you're watching, we don't know Ted. We don't know Ted.
Sorry, Grace. I love that. You know, the energy's so, it's the same in the performance, like when we are talking. I think that's so important. When you're interacting, you can tell that you're having a good time with your band and your audience, which is, I mean, that's just such a blessing. There are so many times where I've had performers come on and they look like I'm bothering them by having them sing. So kudos to you guys. That was really good. I loved it. All right. So much so that I'd love a second one if you're ready.
We are ready.
All right.
So still in honor of Women's History Month, I'm going to tell y'all who it is. But you know what? Going forward, I'm going to start playing Name That Artist. We got to start having treats and trinkets to give to people who can name that artist. So this is a tribute to the Crusaders and lead singer Randy Crawford. And just to let you know a little bit something about me. You ready, Kevin? Kevin needs a break. Kevin's on break now, so no. Kevin, you can't take a break.
Kevin.
No, he's just adjusting something. Okay.
2, 2, 2, 7, 9.
Yeah. Oh. Damn, Watson, keep that energy. Now play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 cards to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let the people see just who you wanna be, and every night you shine just like a superstar. The type of life that's played, a tempting masquerade. You dress, you walk, you talk, you're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get hold. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, some grown-up fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind the silver moon. And if you keep it young, your song is always young. You'll never pay your way behind the silver moon. Street life, oh, street life, street life, yeah, street life. Here I go. I play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, there's 1,000 cards to play. Street life, until you play your life away. Check out Morrisania Band Project. There's Greg right there, Kevin right there, and YC back there. Oh, yeah. Street life. Oh, street life. Street life. Yeah, street life. Ooh. Whew. Y'all are some beasts. Y'all are nice.
Oh my God, how can you not have a good time when you're watching you all perform? Lord,
I'm the
that is
serious one.
awesome.
I'm
That's
the
how we
serious
want to
one.
take us into the weekend. I love that. And you know, I didn't recognize that song either, so don't take away my 80s card. But
Ted.
it didn't matter. It was so good and energetic and fun. And I don't know, just you guys have great energy, and that is such a big deal as far as I'm concerned. Where can I've got a question for you at the end, but where can they find you? How can they follow your schedule? How can they buy your merch, which I love your shirts. I noticed that.
Oh,
How can they download your music, buy your music? What's the best way?
well, for starters, if you see me out on the street, you can come up to me and make me even more big-headed and ask for my autograph like I'm Alicia Keys or something like that. That's one way. But you could follow us on our socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter at Morrisania Band. That is Morrisania Band. Don't make me spell that for you. I went to public school. But That's one word together, Morrisania Band, and that's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We typically post up everything that we're about to do. And I got a treat for you if you're ready to hear where you can catch us at next.
I'm ready. Here we go.
On March 28th, we will still be celebrating Women's History Month. And so, again, it's going to be about me for the interview. Hey! On March 28th, catch us at 6:30 p.m., and we will be a part of a watch party with the New York City Multicultural Fest. You can go to Facebook, NYC oh, don't get me to lying and spelling that. But what I'm going to do is post that flyer up, and
Very
I'll post
good.
it up this evening so that you can make sure you tune in and see more of me and Kevin, Greg, and YC.
You're fantastic. You guys are amazing. I want you to come back on anytime. That energy is exactly what I needed this afternoon. And I would love to see you in person. Of course, I'm in Orlando, Florida, but the next time I'm up in NYC.
Orlando, Florida. Look, that's what it sounded like an invite to Orlando,
Oh, yeah.
Florida.
Anytime. You're down here. Come on. You've mentioned Women's History Month a few times. So my last question to you is this. When I say the word hero to you, what woman comes to mind?
My mother.
And tell me why.
Because if I don't say my mother, there's going to be hell to pay after this interview. But let's start there. My mother is the oldest of 8 children. And she was raised by transplanted Southerners that my grandparents came up during Jim Crow and all types of segregation. And so that is the culture that my mother grew up in as the oldest of 8. She is one of the strongest women that I've ever met that just doesn't let life keep her down. Like I've gotten to know her pretty well over the, how old am I saying I am now, in my 20s? Over the past 20 years, I know her pretty well. And my mom is a beast. And I look up to you, and I don't always act like it, but Mom, you are lucky to have me. I just want you to know that.
Mom, she didn't mean that. I love that. You guys are absolutely amazing.
Listening. Hey, Adrian,
really
can I call you Adrian?
All right, it's the Morrisania Band Project. You can find them on all the platforms. I've got their website if you want to try that out, scrolling across, or you can reach out to me. And then, of course, they're going to post that flyer in the comments after the show so that we can follow them and come to that watch party on March 28th. Thank you all for coming on. You're amazing. Come back anytime, please.
Thank you so much, Ted. Thanks for having us. And we'll see
God bless you all. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Y'all get out and support our creatives like them, like Morrisania Band. It's super important. It's crazy trying to get out there and put your art out and put your passion out there. And so they obviously do it well. So let's get behind them and support them. Buy their stuff. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye, everybody. Bye, Kevin. Bye, everybody.